Hi guys, welcome to Learning Electronics Repair. I have a laptop here, Acer, quite an old one I think. It belongs to a guy who works in one of the local hotels, so he is the lifeguard or one of the lifeguards at the pool, and he also works in the bar area entertaining guests, and I think he just uses this to play MP3s, to be quite honest, into the PA system around the pool. Aspire ES17, that's the model, Celeron processor, and 3350, 8 gig of DDR3, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. So that'll hold his music, I'm pretty sure, on there. A lot of reflection on that makes it hard to see, but that's what we have. You can probably see it a little bit now. Okay, so what he says is wrong with this is there's a problem with the charger, or with the charging. So he says the charger goes on and off and it doesn't fully charge the laptop. At least that's how I understand what he's saying. So I left it running when he brought it in. I'm not sure the battery is discharged now, it might be. Just try and switch it on. Yeah, it's not switching on, so quite likely the battery discharged. I just left it running for an hour or so and I noticed it had gone off after a while. So I think rather than connecting the correct power supply, which I'm just looking at, it just has 2 pins, there's not a sense pin or anything. I'll connect my bench power supply there. We can see how much current this is drawing and see whether it charges properly. I mean, the problem could be with the charger, it could be with the laptop. Okay, so let's do that and see what we can find out. Okay, yeah, I think this will fit. It looks right. Let's see. Just give the back of it. Yeah, that fits okay. I'll just check which is the positive. I think the one with the white stripe on this is the negative, actually. I can just check and then we can connect this up. Okay. So just go from the outer part. Yeah, that's the negative. So this is the positive, that's fine. Okay. You can see the power supply there. I've set it to 19 volts, so let's have a look. And it's drawing no power at all. Okay. Nothing. Sure, the cables are alright. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got 19 volts on there, it's fine. I'll just put it back on again. Socket looks alright, okay. Draws no power at all. Will it start? No. Well, that's strange, because when he brought it in, it was actually running. Does it have some sort of sensor so it knows it's on the correct power supply? I mean, it doesn't look like it. That just looks like a normal coaxial plug to me. Get the microscope. Let's just have a look. Well, there's like 2 prongs, but no, they're just connected together at the bottom. So this is just literally 2 cores, so there's no sort of sensing resistor. So must be a problem with the laptop. I'll get the back cover off hopefully if I can get to what I want to. Let's have a look to see what's happening with this, or rather what's not happening with this. There's a CMOS battery on this one. Let's have a look at that. So yeah, it says positive. It's 2.976. I mean, to me, anything less than 3, I would say change the battery. Okay, that seems a bit low to me. Whether that's the cause of the problem, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get the cover off this. Okay, well, I'm in. My first suspicion is that the CMOS battery is a problem. Could be a problem with the battery as well. So let's disconnect the battery and see if this will actually power up without it. There's also quite a lot of dust in the fan. Can just clean that out. Not relative to the problem, but wants cleaning. Okay. Right. I've plugged it in. It's still drawing 0. This is the little power connector. It looks like it connects here somewhere. Battery off. I don't expect it to draw any power without the battery connected, but let's just put the keyboard on so we can start it. I'm sure I could figure out which pins to short basically, but still, let's just do this. Okay, right, what's it do? So, power, start. Nothing. Nothing at all. Is there any power getting into this? Let's have a look. I'll just check around the MOSFETs here. There might be some more on the other side of the board, of course. Nothing there. Nothing there. And the wire goes like a little plug underneath. Okay, we'll probably just poke into that just to make sure. Yeah, there's 19 volts getting through the connectors. The 19 volts gets in here. Okay. Where does it go to? Well, I'm going to have to take the board out, I think, because I think it goes to the side. Actually, out of interest, what voltage is coming out of the battery? If I just get onto the contacts, I can get this side. 0.6. So the battery is actually completely discharged. Nothing there at all. So I'm fairly confident we need a new battery to start off with. Okay, so I've got the motherboard. Let's have a quick look. Just check for any obvious damage. Well, as I say, when he brought it in, this was working. I just left it on the other bench just to let the battery discharge, and now it won't work at all. Yeah. And the original problem was he said that the battery wasn't charging properly, or the charger was going on and off the charge light. Yeah, charge light going on and off, that's exactly what he said. Okay, so let's have a look around. So just come to ground. Just checking the 19 volts coming in. Got good ground there. Huh. Strange voltages. Oh, 19 volts, that's more sensible. I think I must have a bad ground connection somewhere. Yeah, I'm on ground now. 19 volts, so is there anything else? I'm looking for a standby. I'm thinking to start off with, there's probably a standby voltage going somewhere. Little switchy for some reason. Maybe for the lid closed or something like that, I'm not sure. Well, to start off with, the 19 volt seems intermittent. Yeah. Go again. Oh, I've got no power coming in. You saw it, guys. I had 19 volts. I had it. Power supply says 19. That says 19. Try it again. Well, it's drawing no current on the bench supply, as you saw before, and I don't have a 19. Looks like I've got a dodgy power connector. That's the first thing. Okay. Intermittent. Okay, so yeah, it's the wire. Just moving the wire a little bit. Look at that. But when I do get the 19 volts, there's still no current on the bench power supply. Okay, well, there's no battery fitted or anything. There's the standby, 5 volts. But if I let go of this, yeah, it disappears. So that appears to be the problem. Something with this cable here. I mean, if I just find out what's wrong with that. Dodgy. Yeah. Well, that seems okay. Or does it seem okay? No, it's not okay. Let's plug his original charger in. Okay, so here it says battery charger, laptop charger, power supply. Okay. Well, that seems okay. Plug that into it. Okay. Five volts, half a volt. There's got to be a problem, guys, with this somewhere. I think it must be in this end. $19. Yeah. Well, that's the first problem. If I solder a couple of wires on here, then I can get the 19 volts onto it. I think that's probably the best thing to do to start off with. I might even find a little plug like that that'll fit into it. Let me have a look. Okay, I've just attached a couple of wires for now. You can see the bench power supply off the other camera there, so it's not drawing any power at the moment, so I'll just connect it up and then it might. Oh, we went to 10 milliamps then, did you see it? So something drew a tiny little bit of power. Okay, so let's have a look. I mean, this would explain what he was saying, because he said the power charger was going on and off. So this would actually explain what he told me. We now have 19 volts. We now have 5 volts and it's stable. So let's just see if I can connect to the keyboard and let's see if I can start it. I'm not that familiar with these, just to know which pins I should short. Oh, that's interesting. This button here, is that some sort of reset? See, it takes the 5 volts off. Okay. Okay, I've loosely put it together. I've just wedged this in plastic side down to stop the red wire shorting against the back of the keyboard because it's not long enough to extend out of the unit. It should be okay where it is. So let's see if it actually draws any power now from the bench power supply. Okay, it's there. So what does it do? Well, it's drawing like a tiny bit, but it still doesn't start. Let's see if it'll start without the battery connected. Okay, go again. No. So I'm confident I've got power going in now. The fact it draws 10 milliamps when the battery is attached tells me something's alive and possibly kicking a little bit. I'm wondering if the battery is so flat this just will not start. Yeah, you see that little bit of current, I've reconnected the battery. But no. What I'll do, I'll just desolder the CMOS battery and disconnect the main battery in case this is doing that stupid thing where the SIO kind of like locks up and it won't start. But I'm quite suspicious of that CMOS battery actually. I may just connect another one, you know, just get a CMOS battery in a holder, a normal one, and just temporarily just tag it onto the board and see if that is part of the problem as well. But for now, I'll just unsolder this one and leave it off for a little while. Okay guys, so I've just taken the CMOS battery in the battery holder. This is over 3 volts, so I've just attached that. The main battery is disconnected. I've had it disconnected for a while, so sometimes, more often than you might think, this actually gets these things working. So effectively the SIO chip gets locked up in some strange sort of way. A bit like resetting the CMOS by taking the battery out, but a bit different from that. Just attach the keyboard if I just get it in. Why they have to make these things so short, I do not know. I'm sure the space down here to have a longer cable than that. Okay, that's attached. Put the 19 volts on. Okay, looks good. Power supply on. Does it start? Well, the blue light came on. Okay. Blue light's on and gone off again. And back on again. So something's happening. Nothing on the screen. Should have the screen attached. And it's drawing about 120 milliamps, so it actually is trying to power up now. Yeah, you can see there 200 milliamps. Dropped back to 120 on its own. Fan is spinning, but nothing on the screen. Yeah, I'll switch off by holding the power button in. Switch back on again. Yeah, the screen kind of flashed. I'll just plug an external monitor into this. Oh, I don't need to, it's come on. Yeah, Acer, you can see it, yeah, no bootable device. So this is working. I'll connect the battery back up and let's see whether we can get it to charge. Okay, I have the battery connected. The charge light came on. It did actually draw a little bit of power and it stopped to get off the power supply. I'm not quite sure if I can get it to do that again. We can have a look. So charge light on. but not charging. So I know this is definitely faulty, and just with the battery on, just see if it'll start. Yeah, blue light comes on straight away. Yeah, you can see that there. Yeah, just the hard drive isn't attached at the moment. Hold the power button in. Yep, shuts down again. Okay, but not charging. This is a little bit like what he originally said, not charging probably, but I actually think the problem was this as an initial fault. I need to get another one of these little solder on batteries. That shouldn't be a problem. And get him a battery for this. This is up to him now, because he uses, as he says, on the pool bar for playing MP3s. It's up to him, I think, if he wants to go to the expense of paying for a battery, I'll get him a battery. If he just wants to use on the pool bar, on the charger, I'll tell him to use it that way. It's down to what he wants to do with it, really, and what he wants to spend on it. But I don't personally see any point in messing around further with it now until I get a battery in there that I can say is good. I mean, this one is giving basically 0 volts out, and that is not the sign of a good battery. I've got the battery out of the laptop now, and actually you can see what's wrong with this. So if we zoom this down, you can see probably inside here there are 4 battery cells. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these all feel like fairly smooth and flat. You can see where they join if I just flex it a tiny bit. Okay, so these are flat, but this one at the end is not. Yeah, this is like domed. You can feel it as much as see it. Actually, I can feel across there that this is all bulged. So that's another very good indication that it's the battery. So we learned something fairly simple, that it isn't always difficult. Yeah, it was a stupid connector, and then the thing with the SIO, just remove the battery. Possibly putting a battery on with over 3 volts helped. I mean, anything I see less than 3.0, as far as I consider it, is dead. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this fairly simple little repair, and I look forward to seeing you all soon on another Learn Electronics Repair video. Ciao for now, guys.